Nathan, please get the round of applause ready for a captivating musician whose soulful voice and heartfelt lyrics have resonated with audiences worldwide. His rise to prominence began with his breakout single, This City, in 2019, where the song's touching lyrics and soul-stirring vocals drew widespread acclaim and propelled him into the international music scene. He's accumulated over 3 million monthly listeners on Spotify and over 2 billion streams. Since then, his claim to fame has continued as he works with some of the biggest artists in the world, collabing and working with Ciara, Keith Urban, Jessie J, Demi Lovato, the list goes on. And he's here today to get us pumped for his brand new single, Moonshine, out today. We've previously gone fishing with him. We've also got high with him.
What?
Please welcome to the show, Sam Fischer!
Hey, bud.
What an intro. What's up, bud?
Sam,
Good to see you.
I'm just going to ask you one thing
brother.
straight off the bat. Why do you keep coming back to this show? What is wrong with you?
Because it's interesting and different every single time.
You never know what you're going to
We
get.
were just reminiscing of one of the things we did with Sam. It was the dumbest shit I've ever come up with. So for the song was called High on You.
Yeah.
And
With Amy Shark.
With Amy Shark. And
Sharkers.
Amy said
Man,
no.
I'm a big fan.
Amy said no. That's why we got Sam. And we came up with this stupid. When I say we, I came up with this stupid idea, and Jim just backed me to go to our world famous rooftop, right? And we'd set Sam up there with a microphone and a guitar, and then we stood down on George Street here in Sydney, and we put the headphones on people as he performed literally high on them because he was 15 floors up.
Physically higher.
Yeah,
Physically.
It was. Sam was so polite, and he goes, "Yeah, no, this is working." It was not working, and he just pushed through like a true.
Not even just that. Sam brought it up with them. It was, where were you performing? In Sydney when I was drunk heckling you?
Oh, the Vanguard.
Here at the Vanguard. It was
Yeah,
this
yeah,
intimate
yeah.
performance.
No, we've been through it, my boys.
Yeah, I was
Say
drunk
again,
heckling.
why?
I was lifting people up, and
Just
we're
being
still
annoying.
friends.
No, it was good. We were talking about before. I couldn't see who it was.
Yeah,
And it
because
was
the
you?
lights was in it. Yeah.
It was you, but you started heckling me, and I said, "Come up and give a routine."
Yeah, you were like, this guy thinks he's funny, and so then I'm like,
And then
I
bless
am.
the head of Sony, Vam, love her. She had my back.
She put her arm out. She's like,
shut
"You're
up,
not going on stage," and I'm like, "No, he's invited me." They're like, "Stop."
You're getting in the way.
Sam's like, "Whoever that is, he doesn't want to come up. He must be a coward." I'm like, "I'm not a coward."
So Sam, I just want you to know that's why we brought Em in, so we stopped losing artists.
I'm the work mum now.
Yeah.
Bless.
I try and keep him in line a little bit. But
Little sister.
yeah.
little
Little
sister.
sis? Am I
Little
the mum
sister
or
or mum.
Little sister / mum.
Depending
slash
on the
mum.
scenario.
Yeah, she's
You know
both.
what? There's law there.
Sam, you've
Seen
been
those
on like
videos.
massive shows like Ellen, and you've been on with Jimmy Kimmel and James Corden. Are those like really intimidating experiences?
Well, I wasn't physically there. I was with Ellen. That
Okay.
was intimidating only because I was with Demi.
Yeah.
And I got to sit on the couch with Demi. And originally I wasn't supposed to do that, but Demi demanded that I sat.
So at the last
them,
minute, you're
and-
thinking like, I don't need to be on
Well, I thought it was
set.
just a performance. And when I got to the set, they were like, "Oh, Demi wants you to be on the couch and talk to Ellen," which was so cool.
Yeah.
But it was still, I think it was
Because you're
the
always a big
first
fan
show
of
back.
Ellen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massive
You
fan,
love-
watch it every day. Anyway, I
Stayed home from
was-
school.
Yeah, exactly. Wasn't on at like one.
Mum, I'm sick again.
I want to go. You do the double.
Oh, maybe I'll win a car. 12 days of Christmas. But no, I.
Sounds like you do know a lot about this.
No, I was on the show. Anyway, it was like the first show back from COVID, so everyone in the audience was on iPads.
Yep.
And they were
Okay.
zooming in from home. So like, that was really weird. And they also had like a laugh track and a clap track. So like, if I said something that, and like, I rate myself as, I think I'm funny.
You are funny, yeah.
I like, thank you.
So put
I
that
thought
effect
it was
in,
funny.
put that
Yeah,
effect in, yeah.
But I would say something that I always thought was funny, and Ellen didn't laugh at anything.
What?
Yeah, and I was like,
Don't
At
worry.
you, or like, even if Demi was saying something?
no, just like
Nothing.
Like nothing. I was like, you're a
mate.
comedian.
Yeah, don't worry.
And you're a really funny one. So I was like, oh, I suck.
Don't worry.
But
No, don't worry. She
It
got
was
hers.
still, but
She really did.
She got found out.
that was the whole thing. But no, Ellen. So that was intimidating, and the other ones were just a bit weird because, like Jimmy Kimmel, they sent me a green screen. I filmed it on my phone and texted that in. James Corden was a pre-record, and we got like kids from I think a choir in Chicago to sing with us.
Okay.
But they were all pre-recording as well.
Yeah.
And so that was a bit weird. But I did get like 20 minutes on Zoom with James to just like chill and chat, and he was really cool. And then so I haven't physically been on like late nights.
Okay.
Only Ellen with Demi.
Only late night radio with Jimmy Nath Show. You're about to go on tour as well, and you were just telling us a cool story off air as well, because you're about to do the Enmore. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us the last time you were in the Enmore? And
100%.
And it wasn't for performing.
I was bartending because I used to love bartending, but I was 18 and I'd just come back from an overseas trip where I'd forgot to turn off data roaming on my phone. And so this bill came in for like, it must have been like $1,400.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, not paying for that shit. And,
Get a job.
Okay. So I had to figure out a way to make money. So I walked up to the Enmore and asked if I could bartend.
Yeah.
And I had experience, but like they were like, yeah, okay, we've got a heavy metal scream fest coming up. It's a 48-hour lock-in.
Right up your alley. Yeah.
A lock-in?
Yeah, it was
so
like
everyone was there for
overnight.
2 days straight?
It
just
was
going,
like people were in and out, going crazy.
Wow.
And and so I did 2 back-to-back, like 12-hour shifts. I think
Did
I got
you pay
like
off
an
the
hour
phone bill?
break.
Okay, well, there you go.
I did.
Yeah.
Do you have fun?
It feels illegal.
But this
that
is a
was-
full circle moment
Yeah,
for
like
you.
I was 18 and I'm only 20 now, so yeah. It hasn't been that long.
I think
But,
they shamed you on the sheet. Look, it's on there. Look, it's on there. It's in the brackets there. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
why is his age?
Also,
we've never had that
in my
before.
face. You
It's like
are
the Daily
working
Mail.
against
We do
me,
the
you
name and the
bastards.
Yeah.
age.
We've only just
I
realised
love
that our
this.
interview guests, they have their apparently that's been there forever. We've just never noticed it.
Yeah, because we said we were like,
That's so
why is
funny.
Sam's age in brackets? And he
Tony,
was like,
what
Tony,
the hell?
Tony goes, we do it for everyone. I was like, I've never noticed that. Do you?
Just
Is
me.
it nice coming back and performing? Because you went to Sydney Grammar.
Yes.
You know, you're a bit of a tennis player back in the day. Not obviously the law, mate. I know.
It's the best. I love playing shows in Australia. They're my favourite shows. Fancy are the best in the world.
Do many family and friends come to gigs here in Sydney?
Don't got any. No, yeah, they do.
I don't know the law well enough.
No, they do. They also like
Do they ask you
refuse
to
to buy tickets.
Yeah.
Do you know
Are
what
they
I mean?
asking
Which
for
is
tickets?
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
fine, I
One
just
of them
won't
has. One of them. One of them recently like texted me being like, "Hey, so listen, Mum wants to come. Mum's boyfriend wants to come. Mum's boyfriend's kids want to come, and their partners want to come. Can you spare them? Also, can we come backstage? Also, they don't know the headliner, but they want to come and meet him. So yeah, it gets a little touchy. I'm like,
What's the
everyone just
reply-
chill out.
what's the
buy a
reply to
ticket
that?
So I can eat. There hasn't been a reply yet. But Blaise, I love your L, but if you're listening, but,
Shout out to Al.
but you're not getting them. No,
But you can win them now on 131060.
No, I'm excited. Like Brett Young is an amazing country artist I'm opening for at the Enmore and around Australia. It's gonna be sick. I think night 1 sold out.
Yeah.
Night 2 might be about to sell out.
So, yeah.
I'm so excited. It's honestly been my like dream venue to play, and I'm opening, which is sick, but hopefully next time I'm headlining and it'll be amazing.
Well, let's talk about the new single,
Go on.
Moonshine.
Mhm.
Where did this come from? Are you secretly making moonshine to make up for the lost cost of all the free tickets you're giving away?
Oh my life. I wish. How do I make moonshine? Maybe I should do that. Maybe that's good content.
No, I
Should we
wouldn't make.
do
I
that?
wouldn't make.
Why aren't we
yeah.
doing that?
You could just Google
That's
it.
what we're going to do next.
13, 10, 60.
How do you make
How do you make
moonshine? Go
moonshine?
ahead.
High on you last time. We're getting drunk on you this time.
Yeah. We should have made moonshine. Oh.
Yeah, no. Moonshine
giving that away for
came
free.
about-
What do you mean?
It's so real. Moonshine came about because we were writing a song for this country artist, and it kind of got to the end of the session, and the country artist wasn't in the room, but it got to the end of the session. I was like, guys, I want to keep this. So and they were like, but you're not a country artist, and I was like, I can be whatever I want to be.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing country
Do you know
these
what I
days.
mean?
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's cool. And like I was about to go out with Brett, who's an amazing country artist, and it just felt
So it wasn't
right,
for
and
Brett. It was for someone else.
That's for someone else, and we took a couple like slide guitars out and made it sound a little more like me. And
How does
yeah,
that go
like-
though? Do they pay you to sit down in a session and write music for them?
I'm sorry, do they what?
Do they pay you? Sorry, I'm kidding. You're in the music
hell's
industry.
Hey, word.
But do you were just in some sort of session writing for different artists, and then you can pick and choose.
Yeah, sometimes the session is for me. Sometimes it's a pitch session, which is writing songs for pitch, and then you pitch them to an artist, and hopefully they like it and they want to cut it and put it out, or they'll say, "Hey, let's write
Change
something on it,"
something
or
else,
whatever.
Has anyone ever been super brutal with the song you've written for them? They've just gone, nah, that's shit.
Yeah.
To you?
Really? Ellen said
Yeah,
that to you?
it was actually less. It was a feature that I did. I won't name it, but because it's out. But I
Yeah.
wrote my entire verse, and because I cut the original stuff, and I was like, okay, but let me write something.
Yeah.
And I did, and then when they sent me the final version, it was the original shit. They didn't even tell me that
They took you off
the
it.
verse. I was like, okay.
So you
no,
wrote the
no,
whole-
No, I didn't write it. They
Oh.
asked me to sing it, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just not someone who loves to just take a song. I want to write on it.
Yeah.
And so I did, and then he was
They
like,
just cut it.
no, we're not using that. We're just going to use the original vocal, putting it out. I was like, okay, whatever. But hey, it was fine. Nothing is that deep. We're not curing cancer here. But
Yeah.
Moonshine was a song for someone else, and then I loved it and wanted to put it out and just see what the vibe is. I'm independent now, so I can do whatever the hell I want.
Freedom.
How good.
And so it's one of many songs coming out this year, and then hopefully an album top of next year. And yeah, but I'm excited about it. It comes out very really soon. Tonight. It comes out tonight.
Today.
It comes out today. I said, are we live?
Sam, you've been so open about your personal life earlier this year. You publicly share that you're not totally straight despite being married to your beautiful wife, Erin. How did she receive that news? Where's the relationship at now? Does that mean
She loves it.
Does it
She's
mean
known for a long time.
Yeah, okay.
This wasn't a secret. This was not something that I chose to say in a podcast and then she called me later.
Oh, because I was like, oh, wow, she's finding out with everyone else.
No. This was
You
definitely
didn't
like...
tell her. Send her the link. Dale, listen to
Hey,
this
just letting
one.
you know.
She still doesn't know. She's listening to this.
When you first were talking about it, though, was it something that she was shocked to hear or no?
No.
Yeah.
It was just kind of... I think, like, we've been together for 12 years, and I think it's a really long time to be with someone, and you grow and you change, and I think relationships in general are so strange that you meet someone and then you're supposed to only be attracted to that person for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I think that's not real.
Yeah.
And so we, like, I don't know, we just have fun. Like, and that doesn't mean we go and, like, sleep with everyone. We're not open. The amount of fucking people that were like, sorry, the amount of people that were
Say
like,
what the fuck you want.
You're Sam fucking Fisher.
No, the amount of people that were like, oh, so you're like sleeping around? I was like, no.
Yeah.
We just like, I have interests and I've shared them, and she was like, that's hot.
Yeah.
Like we check people out together and we flirt with people, and it's fun, but we are super in love and super committed to each other, and everyone can know that.
Yeah. Well, you guys,
I think
are
like
evolving, right?
news.com.au were like, yeah, like, you know, they're like having fun in their marriage or whatever, and I was like, chill out, y'all. Like,
Yeah, relax.
It's not like that. Also, like, if we are, who cares?
So what exactly? You can do
Love it.
whatever you want.
And maybe we should.
I think like when you're together for that long.
What do you think we're under this setup? Yeah.
Hello.
Sam showed up nude for Under the Covers.
He's like, what is under the covers again? Is this some sort of big orgy?
You make me put on clothes. But no, you know what? It's really nice to have it out there. It wasn't a secret for anyone who knew me, and for those close to me. And it's just not. It's just not really like meant to be like a big relevant thing in my career. It's not something that I'm leading with. It's just a part of me, and it was nice to talk about it. And that podcast, I love Poppy Reid. And she's such a good interviewer, and it was at the end of a really, really long day of promo, and I was really comfortable, and we were just talking about it, and I was like, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not just talk about it? And it's cool. It's nice to have it out there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm into what I'm into, and everyone else can be what they're be into what they're into, and I love it.
Yay.
Absolutely.
You
Well,
know?
Sammy, before we do let you go, there was something else I want to bring up with you, because a good friend of yours and a good friend of ours has been recently injured playing a football match. Guy Sebastian. Now,
That's brutal.
yeah, it was on our sister station down in the Fox in Melbourne, and he's broken his leg or broken his ankle. A message of support to a friend of yours, or a message of don't do that again. Whatever you want to say. Anything for Guy Sebastian on behalf of Sam Fisher.
Guy, I'm pissed you can't turn up to the show to sing Antidote, and I'll never forgive you. But I love you, buddy. No, he called me last night, actually.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, we were having a chat. Poor guy. It sounds rough.
Yeah, he's done a number on it.
Yeah.
So he was supposed to come to your show, was he? Was he doing Antidote with you, or?
No, we were just talking about hanging out at the show.
Yeah.
And if he got up to sing, I wouldn't have been mad. No, no. I said to him, we can put you in a wheelchair side stage and just wheel you out. That'll be iconic.
He's got that little, have you seen it? It's like a little scooter thing.
Yeah. Oh, they look actually kind of cool. Anyway,
Bring him
I
out.
said, break my ankle now. No, he's such a weapon. He'll be all right, but that is a brutal injury.
Yeah,
so
it's brutal.
Love you, guy.
Love
Don't do
you,
it
guy.
again, but I love you.
Get it sorted. Sammy Fisher, we love you, bud. Of course, the brand new single, Moonshine. It is out today. Thank you very much, Sammy.
Love you, guys.